Hey everyone, Bruno here. For those who don't know, every week we have updates on our product, and we come here to share all of this with you, so you can about new features, new ways to do stuff, new possibilities with gesture, and so on. So basically, there are two main features that we're going to discuss today. The first one is regarding hiding fields that are empty on your smart Canva. And the second one is about updates that we had on our mobile apps and desktop apps. So when we talk about the apps, I'm actually talking about iOS, Android, Windows, and macOS applications. So if you don't know, Jester has an app you can install on your computer, cell phone, and so on. And personally, I use a lot the app because I like to receive notifications, and it feels more natural, and then I don't need to log in all the time if I'm using my phone and so on. So first, let's talk about hiding empty fields. So one thing that people have, a few users have asked before is regarding these fields that are just empty. So here you can see that I have information on this one and I don't have information, so there's empty here. Sometimes it's important to know that you don't have information for this and you want to see this. However, most of the times it's just too much information. Like if it's not here, for sure it's empty. So one thing that you can do, you can come here, activate your builder mode, edit, and now there's a new switch inside style that is hide card empty fields. So once we do this, you can see that a few fields have disappeared. Let me see. Have disappeared. So it's easier now to see the information, and it will only show fields that are not empty. If I come here and say like yes, 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 now it's showing the field because there's information. Before there was no information, so it was considered empty and it was not showing. So that's one of our updates. The second one is about all the new features that we have regarding our apps. The most important one is bug fixes. So it has been a while that we don't do any kind of upgrades on our mobile apps or desktop apps and so on. And especially for Android and iOS, sometimes it was difficult to navigate between pages because of the dynamic island on iPhone. Sometimes the information was behind it. Now we just adjusted for all of these different sizes of the screens and so on, so it's easier to navigate. But another thing that now you have on your mobile is this updates section. Before it was tests, but it's much more useful to have updates, in our opinion, when you have like a cell phone and so on, because if someone mentions your a template is installed or an automation runs, or if you configure a notification with different information to show here on your updates, it's easier to navigate because then you can just click and it goes straight to a card or to a channel and so on. So updates now here. Home now will always show the all apps page. Before it was considering the first page that you land once you create an account. It was not ideal because sometimes it was empty. But now every time it will show something because it will show all your apps. So in this account, I have lots of apps. On your phone, of course, it will feel more natural because it's just like an iOS app or something that you create, and then you can just navigate through these apps. You can see that it changes according to the configurations that you have here as well, as expected. But you can also come back to your all apps page. So that's all for the for from last week, from the last few days, I think like 10 days maybe. Next week we'll have more updates. Probably we'll have more updates uh, tomorrow, but we will talk about this next week. So if you want, subscribe to the channel. We'll weekly have these lives showing what's new on our product. If you have any kind of suggestions, just leave a comment, and we will always try to prioritize things that are for users really want. See you next week. Bye bye.